Hey Gemini, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm doing your weekly reading for this upcoming week from the 9th to the 15th, 16th of September, alright? So let's see what's up with this week. How is it going to feel? What is it going to bring? If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. If you're new, I invite you to join us and click that subscribe button right now. Okay, universe, please bring in the most relevant and important, accurate messages for the Gemini collective for this upcoming week. Alright, so this week could potentially trigger within you a need to be patient. Things may need some adjustment, things that you want to manifest may be taking a little bit longer. You may even feel like you're getting kind of knocked off balance this week a little bit. And this weekend, I believe we have a full moon in Pisces, which is definitely going to be very relevant as far as our emotional and intuitive energies. The Temperance card here is basically letting us know that the best thing you can do, Gemini, this week is just to ride it along. Go through the motions. I've said this to other signs as well. This may not be the best week to make super important decisions. It may not be the best week to change your life completely. You know what I mean? It's more of a passive energy, more of a background energy, more of just kind of like flowing and surrendering and letting the universe do its thing. Universe, what could be the potential challenge for Geminis this week? Okay, we've got the Page of Cups. So yes, definitely emotions running high, feeling strong, deep, profound emotions that are quite raw. This being the page for me is representing that the emotions are going to be coming out kind of like unfiltered, unprocessed, very raw, very real, very intense. So make sure that you are giving yourself the proper space and privacy to deal with your emotions and to allow those emotions to bring in truth for you. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person perhaps. And in some shape or form, this person and specifically their emotional maturity could be representing some kind of challenge, whether that is you trying to reach their level of emotional maturity or them trying to reach yours, or trying to be in the same page somehow. In the recent past, Gemini, you have been perhaps contemplating your authenticity. Maybe some of you guys were dealing with people who were around you that weren't completely honest with you, who were appearing as something different than they really were. Maybe you, in some level, trying to fit in or trying to be accepted, were portraying yourself as something that you are not really like. Kind of like an edited version of yourself. Maybe you were bringing that forth with good intentions, I feel. Or maybe you were dealing with people who were doing this. Kind of like a lack of transparency, a little bit, lack of authenticity. That was in your recent past. But I feel like it's coming from a good place. I feel like it's just kind of like that in a sense of trying to fit in, trying to be accepted. Your mind this week with the Seven of Cups may be feeling very foggy. And you're not the only one. Honestly, you are one of my last readings today. And I feel like most signs are feeling the exact same way, which is foggy, confused, suspended, kind of like up in the air, going through the motions. I think that if I could have one phrase that summarizes the entire week for all signs, it's going through the motions. This card speaks about a mental fog. Your desire for clarity that is honestly not fulfilled because there's a thick fog in your mind space, helping you feel nebulous, confused. You can't put your finger on things, you can't really define anything. It's like everything is kind of unclear. Maybe you're contemplating different options. But I feel like you don't even know which options you have this week. It's like you're just kind of like in the, I don't know, in the fog, for lack of a better word. So this week is actually good to take a break. You know, I don't feel like it's going to be as productive as many Geminis out there wish for it to be. You're feeling more inclined to just socialize. You know, it's like, well, if the energies are not going to be supporting my growth, if the energies are not going to be supporting my exponential productivity, then I'm just going to chill and I'm going to, you know, call some friends out, maybe go for a drink, maybe just, you know, have some downtime. That is actually a very good use of your time this week, Gemini. I support it. The cards support it. Then, what the universe is trying to let you know is that the Six of Pentacles is a card that is coming up. You are manifesting abundance through others right now. Through gifts, through favors, through your loved ones doing very well. So even if you feel like right now you're not receiving the amount of abundance, financial abundance that you desire to have yourself, know that you can be supported by your loved ones as well. Like that abundance that you manifest through them is also a manifestation of abundance. So don't be afraid to ask for help if you need to. Don't be afraid to receive a gift if somebody wants to give that to you in the form of financial bonuses or, you know, material goods, opportunities. Your energy is being represented this week by the Ace of Wands. New, passionate, inspiring beginnings. So this week I feel like it could be like a seed that gets planted deep in the dark soil. This week is probably the deep dark soil. You know what I mean? Like you can't really tell what's going on. You can't see the seed sprouting. You can't see the progress. You can't truly see anything. But in that fog or in that deep dark soil, you have all of the vitamins and minerals and, you know, elements that you need to have this blooming effect on the seed. You right now are blooming, Gemini. You're blooming, and that blooming takes time and stages. Some stages move faster than others, some stages are more obvious than others, but you have to remember that it is a process. You are building an empire, you are clear on what your dreams are, and the universe is kind of like bringing in this opportunity for fertility, abundance, inspiration, motivation, passion. So if you start feeling really passionate about something this week, inevitably, probably next week, you're going to be able to channel all of that creative energy into pursuing your passions. This week, you may feel a little bit frustrated because you feel like that's exactly what you should do, but you may not be able to because of the fog, this kind of like nebulous energy around. In your environment, there seems to be someone who's very, very abundant. This could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. This could be someone who is somehow representing this energy, even if they're another sign. So this is someone who is very generous, very successful, stable in the material world, abundant. This is a giver. A loving person who loves to give, but also expects a fair return for what they give. You may have a person like this around, or you may be experiencing these energies around you, which are energies that are kind of like propelling you towards major generosity and the manifestation of wealth due to your desire to share with others, or perhaps support your loved ones. Let's see what's up with your hopes and fears for the week. Okay, so you have a hope to have a lot of work, a lot of opportunities to be very productive, effective, and, you know, achieve your goals. Basically, finish your to-do list and pack your days with as many opportunities as you possibly can and kind of like ace them all. But you're also a little bit afraid of this because you know that it's very easy for you to get overwhelmed and it's very easy for you to get burned out if you say yes to absolutely everything that's coming through, right? Most likely outcome, you've got the Knight of Cups. So it seems to me like you're going to be very much in connection with your emotions after this week. I feel like kind of like an emotional transformation is going to be happening within you, even if you can't see it. And at the end of the week, you're going to be transformed in some way. There's a full moon in Pisces, completion in areas of our lives that are related to our intuition, spirituality, the sacredness within us. You may even feel inclined to offer some love. You may receive a cup of love in the form of an invitation, a proposal, a confession, or you may be feeling ready to propose that love onto another person. All right, now I'm going to be pulling one additional advice message from the Amenti Oracle, just to give you like a phrase, a mantra that you can hold on to during the moments of confusion that may come this week. I do good. Very simple, very straightforward. Remember to share the goodness. When you're in a good place, especially when others aren't, share the goodness, but without guilt or without emptying your own cup. Just share the love. I do good, okay? So guys, this is what I have for you this week. I hope that this reading is helpful and it gives you a little bit of a preview of what you can expect for the week ahead. I'm sending all my love to you and I hope to see you very soon, Gemini. Bye.